Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Wednesday, which means it is Waste Not Day today, and we're gonna run through a little bit of a meaty episode. Well, I think it is anyway. Let's start with the free patterns. Every week I'm looking at an indie pattern company because a lot of them do free patterns on their sites, and I want to share with you what I've found. So this week I'm looking at an indie pattern company called Hey June, and I will put the details of the company below. Now, I have used one of their patterns and thought it was really good. Really detailed instructions, which a lot of the indie pattern companies do, to be honest. And I found that they do quite a few free patterns. So shall we run through them? Come on then. I'll just grab my notepad and then I don't miss any out. So free pattern number one is the Allspice Apron. There's an image of the Allspice Apron. Now it's a full apron and it's one that crosses over at the back. There are quite a few of them around, and I have found some where there's sew-alongs, but you've got to trace your pattern out yourself. So grab yourself the Allspice Apron and get it for free. That would actually make a really good Christmas present for somebody who does a lot of crafting, baking, anything where they need to cover themselves up. And you could get some really nice fabrics. You could do it in a canvas weight fabric, in a print that suits their personality or their craft, and how lovely would that be? So there's a Christmas gift idea that's not going to cost you the earth. The next pattern in their free pattern range is the Woodstock Swing Tee. There's the Woodstock. Now, this is obviously a children's t-shirt with it's a bit of an A-line shape so that it's a bit floaty and will look great with jeans or jeggings, anything like that. So that's the Woodstock tee. So if you've got children or grandchildren to sew for, get that one downloaded. And then there is the Durango Tank. There's the Durango Tank. It's a jersey vest or tank top. And I don't know what else I can say about it really. It's brilliant, going to be brilliant for using up your jersey scraps actually. And who doesn't need vest tops or tank tops in the summer? So that's one to download for next summer. Or if you've got a winter break, get yourself some tank tops with a free pattern. And then the last one, which is one that I am absolutely going to try, is the mountain pose pants. There's the mountain pose pants. How nice and comfy do they look? Now, they've got a slight flare at the bottom, unlike a normal pair of leggings, so they've got a bit more interest to them. And they're classing them as a yoga pant. Well, I'd wear them as a lounge pant, to be honest. Or maybe even for the gym. But the little bit of a flare might be a problem. Anyway, I'm definitely going to get myself some activewear fabric and try making those. So I will be downloading that one for sure. So that's our free pattern company of the week, Hey June Patterns. So go and have a look at their other patterns as well, because they've got some really nice ones. And it's nice to look at new indie pattern companies that you've not heard of before, isn't it? So what next? Well, we're going to start looking at fabrics that are in the sale. Last week, we looked at the Simplicity pattern sale. So this week, and for the next few weeks, I thought I would look at choose a popular fabric supplier and look at what they've got in the sale and see if there's anything that is seasonally appropriate that I would buy. because a lot of the fabrics that go into the sale are the ones that are going out of season, aren't they? So at the moment there will be a lot of viscoses, cotton lawns, cotton jerseys, etc. But I thought it would be interesting to see if there were any that we could use going into autumn and winter that were in the sale and why they were in the sale. So the company that I'm going to look at today is one of my favourites, and I'm sure it's one of your favourites too, and it's Fabric Godmother. Now, Fabric Godmother do their own fabrics, and they also stock dead stock fabrics, and they've done the peony pattern as well, haven't they? Now, I've downloaded that pattern but not made it yet, so I can't comment on it, but it does look stunning. So what fabrics did I find in the Fabric Godmother sale? Well, the first one was an interesting one because somebody said to me the other week, I bought some boiled wool at a really good price. No point telling you about it because there's none there now. But I got some boiled wool at a really good price. And I let Sam, Sequin Girly Sam, know about it because I thought she might be interested. Although Sam loves wool fabrics, you can't wear it because it makes her itch, which a lot of people will be like that. So this next fabric, or the first fabric, may be of interest to you, Sam, because it is a vegan wool coating fabric. Now, what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you for one, it means there's no wool in it, but I'm guessing it will be very wool-like. So vegan wool coating is 80% poly, 18% viscose and 2% elastane. Here's an image of the one that they've got in the sale. Now, it is an bright autumn ochre colour. Now, it was £7.50 for half a metre, so £15 a metre, and it's now £5.99, so that's £11.98. So, not a bad saving there. Why is it £11.98 and not £15? It is because apparently there are small paler patches every 20 centimetres. Now, I looked at the images and I couldn't see it. So, if you're into a winter wool coat but can't use wool, number one, have a look for vegan wool coating. Who knew it existed? And number two, maybe you'd like to have a punt on the Fabric Godmother one. I think I would risk it because where the paler patches are, you can just buy a little bit extra and work around it when you're placing your pattern pieces. It's not the end of the world, is it? Well, not in my opinion. I know it may be that pale that you don't even see it. So that's fabric number one. Fabric number two. Now this one, if it's still available when I come back from my hauls, I'll be buying some. But I'll put it on here now, so chances are it'll be gone. Never mind. And it's a Tensil Twill. Oh, this is going to be so soft and floaty. I made some Maison Fauve trousers, the combat trousers, in a Tensil Twill. Oh, beautiful fabric. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, here it is. It's in a lovely autumn rust colour. And it was £9 for half a metre because Tensil Twill is not cheap fabric, so £18 a metre. And it's been reduced to £6.99 for half a metre, so £13.98. More of a realistic price and quite a discount that. So why has the Tensil Twill, which is obviously in an autumnal colour, been reduced? Again, it says paler patches every 50 centimetres. Well, like I said before, you can risk it for a biscuit and move your pattern pieces around. Maybe buy a little bit more than you want, just in case. And as I said, I'd love to make a pair of floaty trousers, wide leg trousers in that. Oh. In fact, I've got the Winter in London trouser pattern from Seasons of East that I want to make. Pop a pic of it up, then you know. That would look brilliant in that Tensil Twill. Maybe I'll have to order it now. It's a plain fabric, so I'm allowed, on my fabric ban, I'm not allowed patterns, and I haven't bought any. Well, ish. I keep moving the goalposts, but hey, you want to live once, don't you? So that's fabric number 2. So fabric number 3 is the Tammy Stretch Cotton Satin. Now, this is the fabric that I bought to make my Pilar jacket, and it's got lots of lovely likes and comments on Instagram. Recently, I put another pic of it up. So here's a picture of me wearing the Pilar jacket in this fabric. And it's still available. It's a cotton sateen, but it's a bit of a heavyweight cotton sateen. It's, I'd say, halfway between a canvas and a poplin, going towards the canvas side. So perfect for a lightweight jacket, and it's got a little bit of stretch in it, which gives you a bit of movement. So, how much is it? Are you ready for this? It was £8 for half a metre, so £16 a metre when it first went on their site. Now, it is reduced to £3.99 for half a metre. So, that is £7.98 a metre for that. How fabulous would that look in anything to brighten up your autumn? I just love it. And I love the price as well. I've used it already, so I'm not getting any more of that. But I thought I'd share with you that it is still available at a bargain price. And the last fabric that I spotted, there's lots more on their sale, go and have a look, but these were my favourites. And the last one is their Wildcat Stretch Cotton Twill. Look at that. I think that would look fabulous as a winter dress. It would also look great as a top. I'll just put both of them up. So the Wildcat as the top and the Rust Tensil Twill for the wide leg trousers. How fab would they look together? So that's the fabrics I've spotted that I'm trying not to buy from Fabric Godmother. Now, you all know by now that I'm going on holidays in a few days' time. And I just thought, for us scrappy makes, as I'm calling them, holiday scrappy makes, I would go through the things that I'm going to be taking on holiday with me that I've made from little offcuts of fabrics from my stash. So shall we have a look at them together? The first thing is the Waves and Wild bucket hats. So I've made one for the hubster and one for me. And these are coming away on our hauls with us. Now, they take hardly any fabric, and you don't have, this one's been made in a canvas twill. You don't have to have canvas fabrics. What I've done with this one is this fabric is just a viscose fabric, but I've lined it with a medium weight cotton interfacing, woven interfacing. And then the other side is a bit heavier canvas. So I've not put any interfacing on that, but I've made that side a bit more structured with some interfacing, which is what you can do. And then you can use any fabric, really, you like to make a bucket hat. This one's been made in 2 sorts of canvas. So they're my first Scrappy holiday make, the bucket hat. So what else have I made that I'm considering to be a scrapbuster? Just grab this. You've seen it before. It's my Harrelson bag from Noodlehead. How fabulous is this? I love it. And I can't wait to take it on holiday. So I've put a lock fastener on. Look at that inside. I've used some fabrics. These fabrics I got in a kit, but it really doesn't use that much, and you can genuinely make this from scraps of fabric. And then it has a great zip pocket on the back for you to put things that you need to get to, and but need to keep them a little bit more secure. I love the shape of it. It sits, so although it's a crossbody bag, it's designed to sit sort of across your front, so feels a little bit more secure for me when I'm wandering through the airport. Nobody's going to get my goodies. So what else have I made? The next thing is this. This is what I will be using as my beach bag. I know, it's just a basic canvas tote, but we'll try and do it together, because the idea is that it folds up into that size of bag. And because I'm taking hand luggage only, this is perfect for my needs. So that's, you can use it for in your handbag as your extra shopping bag, but I've made this one as a beach bag. But I did find another beach bag that folds, that, well, a bag that you can use as a beach bag, and I'm yearning to make it, but I don't think I've got time. I need to be realistic, and that one is absolutely fine. The Fold line have recently started stocking a new bag supplier. Shall we have a look at it? So the pattern company are called Clum House, and the bag that I'm yearning to make, but obviously don't have time to, is called the Belmont Pack and Pouch. Here's an image of it. Now, this clever bag comes with its own zip pouch, which, you know, you think, yeah, that's all right. But it can be a tote, the way that the handles are designed, it can be a tote bag, or it can be a backpack. And I just think it's genius. Hopefully I'll have put a few images that show you the different ways that you can use the bag, if I remember. So that is on my radar, certainly for next time I go away and I need to go hand luggage only. The Clum House Belmont Pack and Pouch. So there's one last thing that I've made yesterday, actually. When we come back of our holidays, we don't fly back until, I think it's 9 o'clock at night, and we don't land till 2:30 in the morning. Ugh, not looking forward to that at all. But for some reason, all the flights back from Gran Canaria to the UK are night flights, if you like. They're not dead of the night flights, but not great. So I've made myself a travel pillow. And in true Christine style, it is bright. Shall we have a look at it? Here it is. I've made it. I've downloaded a pattern. Free pattern. So the one I've downloaded, I'll pop the link below, but there's lots of them, isn't there? If you Google free travel pillow pattern, they'll all come up. So I've made mine in fleece. because I want it to be snuggly and warm because it gets cold on the aircraft at night, doesn't it? Shall we put it on? How ridiculous do I look? But oh, that is going to be, oh, could just go to sleep now. Stop it. Take it off. So I filled it with my memory foam scraps, so it's not going to go flat and it's going to be really nice and supportive on my neck. And then the pattern doesn't have it, but I've just added these 2 ties and tied it together so that I can hook it over the top of my travel case and I won't lose it. So that's my cutie pie travel pillow. It's going to be great. I asked the hubster, did he want one? And he said no. He better not nick mine. That's all I'm saying. So that's why it's not Wednesday. I think we've done the bags. Let me check my list. Yep. Done everything that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so that's it. All set for my hauls with my scrappy makes. Try not to buy fabric from Fabric Godmother. Can't guarantee that one though, can I? You know what I'm like. Don't want you guys snaffling it all, do I? So I will see you all on Friday when we're going to be talking about creating the look. And that's all I'm going to say. Join me on Friday and find out what I'm getting up to.